Ready. Ready to rant, folks. So, this is an open discussion. Bring up a topic or topics you'd like to discuss, and as long as it's nothing bad, I will consider said topic or said topics. It's a nice day. Not as sunny as I would like, but it is a very nice day. I assume in the 60s or 70s here in Missouri. All right. Just waiting for some people to join. All right. Interesting. All right, I'm seeing two accounts playing this right now. If you're listening to me, say hello. Say hello in the chat, please. Get involved. Introduce yourselves. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's grow. If you're a content creator, this is the live stream you want to be in. My wife and I are blessed to be connected to some really awesome people here on YouTube. Very supportive people, very kind people. And if you're a content creator, this is the type of live stream you should want to be in because you can make connections to some supportive people who will hopefully help you grow your channels. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, I think you have the first comment. Welcome in, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. Howdy from Milton, Florida again. I have to go to work soon, just an FYI. All right, welcome in. And thanks for the heads up about going to work soon. I'm happy you made it, though. And thank you so much for commenting in the chat. How's your day going? How's your day going? And what's your name, if you don't mind sharing your name? I don't know if I ever caught your name. And if I did, pardon my memory, because I don't remember if you did tell me. What's the weather like in Florida right now? I just mentioned not as much sunshine as I would like. And then the sun broke free from the clouds, and that feels great right now. So nice. Gary. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Gary. Very cool. And Gary, in case you did not know, I'm Colin. I'm seeing 4 accounts playing this right now. Stop scrolling if you are scrolling. If you're scrolling, stop scrolling. Hang out here. Hang out with me. I am ready to rant. So I assume there's going to be a topic or topics that come up that I'm going to just let some stuff out. All right. Very windy. Ridiculous wind, but sunny. Okay. Oh, I love the sunshine. Even if it's like 40 degrees, 50 degrees, which is arguably kind of chilly. If it's sunny, I love it. Absolutely love it. 14 accounts playing this right now. Awesome. Hit the like, everybody. It's kind and it's free. And it's really easy. Doesn't take much time. Boom. Take a moment or so. Hit that like. I frequently, during mine and my wife's live streams, have goals for a number of likes. So my first goal for number of likes is 5. Let's go. Let's go. Folks, we've got Gary here from Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, and he is in Milton, Florida. Gary's really cool. He's a cool guy. Yeah, Gary's cool. I like Gary. I like Gary. All right. Oh, there we go. Look at that. P&J's Homestead Adventure. Please don't forget the thumbs up for Colin. Thank you. Welcome in, P&J's Homestead Adventure. There's another awesome person. Actually, people. They're a really nice couple. And I'm talking about the folks over at P&J's Homestead Adventure. Really nice people. They've got some awesome content. Very knowledgeable people. And Gary, I've checked out Gary's content. Gary's a smart guy. He's definitely a thinking guy, which I like. We need more thinkers in this world. If you agree that we need more thinking people in this world, people that care and think about people and think about the world around them, think about how things actually work, people that like learning, comment I agree in the chat if you agree with all that. All right. Zach White. Yo, I'm Zachary. Yo, I'm Colin. Welcome in, Zachary. Thank you for being here. I see 3 likes already. Oh, and by the way, to P&J's Homestead Adventure, adventure, yeah, singular. Okay. Thank you so much for what you wrote before in the chat about hitting that like. Thank you so much for writing that. Lila's Armory. Hey, welcome in, Lila's Armory. That's Andy. He's awesome. I'm gonna make him, or that channel rather a moderator. Um, Lila's Armory. That's Andy. He's awesome. He has another channel, Always Survive, and I made him a moderator because I've known him for years. He's a great guy. P&J's Homestead Adventure. I agree. Okay, I'm happy you agree. Zach wrote, cool. XAC. Maybe that's another way of writing the name Zach. XAC wrote, hello, welcome in, XAC. I'm seeing 29 accounts playing this right now. Let's go, let's grow. Hit that like on the way and get involved in the comments. If you're a content creator, introduce yourselves. Let's grow. Promote your channels, drop some links. Let's do this. All right, let me go back in the chat, see if I missed any stuff. I think at first I missed Lila's Armory's entrance. All right. P&J's Homestead Adventure wrote, hi, Colin. Hello. Back to you. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. I sell canning supplies at work, but I know zero about it. What time of year do people start canning? I am assuming after the crops grow, LOL. I have a lot of respect for what you just did. You admitted you did not know something. A lot of people struggle with that. They struggle with admitting ignorance. And I don't mean the word ignorance in like a mean way or in like with a negative connotation. I'm talking about the denotation, like ignorant of, like lacking knowledge. I respect that you wrote that you don't know about that stuff. Typically, a lot of that stuff's done in the fall or late fall. However, a lot of times people, if they have like 2 or more growing seasons, they'll do like a beginning and slash or mid and slash or late summer canning stuff. Really just depends on harvest typically. Now people can can year round. You can can stuff that you buy in stores. Okay, some people do that, but a lot of the canning for like homesteading type people is done after harvests. P&J's, thank you for your kind words. You are very welcome. Zach wrote, can I tell you something? As long as it's nothing bad, yes. If it's nothing bad, please do. Lila's Armory. Oh, Lil A's Armory. All right, all right. Thank you so much for correcting me, for clarifying whatever that was. CR, hello, Colin. Welcome in, CR. There's another great channel. Lil A's Armory. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Hannah LaCruz, what is your name? My name is Colin. Welcome in, Hannah. Thank you so much for being here. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. If you can, please scroll up to my previous question, Colin. I think I did find it. Uh-oh. It looks like might have a troll. Vlatnamit, America. Maybe that was not bad what they wrote. I'm from Maldives. Let me see. Oh, brain rot. Brain rot. Stupid comment. I have no idea why that entertains some people. And even if I do understand, it's brain rot. The can-do spirit. Not sure what that was about, but all right. Beautiful blue sky there today. Yes, it is nice. Not as sunny as I would like. Before the sun broke through the clouds, it was so nice. I think you're really cool and chill. Thank you. I think I am too. At least at times. Thank you, Zach, for being kind. I appreciate that. J-Dog One Party, welcome in. J-Dog One Party's in the house. All right, I see some people greeting one another. I like to see that in chats. The numbers are slaying. Yep. Yeah, I'm familiar. Actually, if you do your research, if any of you folks have not, there's actually some very dark, as in satanic stuff behind that whole thing. And it's stupid. Like for people to be entertained by that, that's really dumb. I saw snow again. What? Can you spare a spring? Move further south, CR. Get out of Canada, man. Snow here too this morning and afternoon. Whoa, we have not had snow here in weeks or a month or more, and I'm very happy about that. Spring is pretty much here. We're getting some kind of cold nights, but almost all of our plants are outside at this point, I think. I was thinking. Yeah, I think almost all of our plants are outside. They're not all transplanted yet. Most of them are in seedling trays, seed starter trays or whatever. We've got some in some small pots. Lots of things ready to transplant. And maybe I'll get on that today. Maybe I'll get some stuff in the ground, get some stuff in containers, maybe some stuff in one of our hugelkultur raised beds. Maybe I'll finish one or more of our hugelkultur raised beds. I'm not sure. But I definitely want to do at least some gardening today. Megan Skendeals. I might have mispronounced that. Hi, everyone. Hi, old man. I'm a official singer and I belong in a singer group named Cat's Eye. Well, I don't think I'm offended, but that might be rude to just call someone an old man unless it's done in like a friendly way, maybe to someone that you know. And I think I don't know you. Um, Maybe that's a strange comment. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you meant that there. Megan, or yeah, I'm going to go with Megan or Megan's. I hope you're a nice person and I hope you hang out in this chat and contribute in a positive way or positive ways. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. So sorry. Okay. I absolutely accept your apology. And it came off like it was mean or might have been mean, but I have a thick skin, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And thank you so much for explaining that you did not mean it like in any mean way or whatever. Welcome in, Megan. That's really cool that you're a singer. That's awesome. I'm not good at singing. I do not sing well. My amazing wife does sing well. I don't have that gift genetically, and I've never trained to sing well. I love singing. I'm just not good at it. Jill Bait and Tackle Outdoors. Only snow we gonna have after last night is white sandy beaches. Visit Florida, the sometimes sunshine state. I might be the old man. I think they might have been calling me an old man, but it's all good. They were see, I have a lot of respect for what Megan just did. She said, I'm sorry, explained she didn't mean it in a mean way. That shows something about someone's character or some things about their character. Like a lot of people struggle with saying I'm sorry. A lot of people struggle with saying like my bad. A lot of people struggle with admitting when they fail, when they mess up or whatever. And it's like a superpower to be able to do that. And life is so much nicer. Relationships are better. Um, Husbands, say you're sorry to your wives. Wives, say you're sorry to your husbands. And people in general, be willing to say you're sorry. Um, a lot of people, it's like, in my opinion, my observational truth, it seems that less and less people are willing to do that nowadays. See, I miss karaoke. P&J, so true, Colin. I'm not sure what the so true was about, but I'm so happy you agreed with whatever you agreed with. Old Man Winter is all I see. LOL. Hi. Oh, I hope you get some spring weather there soon. CR. JK, not hi. I might have missed the thing or things. A sorry can go a long way. Oh, maybe P&J's is clarifying that's what they were agreeing with. And yeah, sorry can go a long way. It's a habit, I think. I think a lot of people, they struggle to say they're sorry, and it's actually like painful for them. It's really difficult. Um, Narcissists in particular really struggle with that. Once you practice that, it's really easy. Like my wife and I say it to each other all the time. I'm so sorry, or I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. I'm sorry if that was rude. And sometimes we just cover things, even if we're not sure if what we did was like bad, if it was not, even if we're not sure if what we did was a thing or things that we should not have done. My wife and I will just say things like, I'm sorry if I did anything that I should not have. Boom, just clear the slate. Just clear the slate. And on the other side of I'm sorry is forgiveness. Forgiveness is something all of us should do. And it's not just for the person that you're forgiving to lift that burden from them. It lifts the burden from you. When you forgive someone who's hurt you, who's lied, stolen, cheated, done a bad thing or bad things to you, when you truly forgive, you lose that burden. You lose it. Your load becomes lighter and you can move forward without dwelling on that thing. You know, it's very important. So say you're sorry, folks, when you should say you're sorry, and forgive people. Jailbait and tackle outdoors. One thing I have learned in life is text and or email can be so easily misconstrued due to the lack of voice tone. I absolutely agree. Absolutely. It really comes down to how a reader reads the message, a message without a comma. Oh, texting can be a nightmare. Emails can be a nightmare. Totally. You don't hear tone. You're not getting the tempo of their speech. You're not, it's just, it could be really bad. So be careful when you're texting people. Be careful when you're writing things to people and stop and think, how could this be taken? How could this be perceived? CR agreed with JB. Bill, I'm spring cleaning. Maybe if I do it outside, spring will spring up. Bill, did I miss something or miss some things? Double thumbs up. Boom! Always survive. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. 100%. Yeah. Texting. Whew. Especially me. Like I could write something that I'm just, I could even be happy and mean it in like a nice way, and it could come off like totally different in text message or in writing. Hence, JK or quotes can help. Any eggs today, Colin? Not yet. Not yet. Yesterday we got 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. A lot of our younger hens have begun laying, thanks be to God. So our egg production should skyrocket soon. Well, for us, relative to what we typically get. We've got about 25 to 30 plus chickens, and we have at least 3 roosters, which the ratio might be off. We might have to cull a rooster or sell it or give it away or whatever, or maybe more than one. Put it in the freezer, put more than one in the freezer maybe. But yeah, if we can get like 3/4 of them laying an egg every day or every 2 days, we'll be getting way more than enough eggs for our family than our family needs. Can you see my comment? Yes, I can see your comment. That's great. Maybe that was about the eggs. Megan, but when I put my comment, you cut it out and he didn't see it. Oh, I might have missed something. Oh, Megan, you might be thinking of a comment or comments from that someone else wrote that were deleted or hidden or whatever. But I found another comment from you, Megan. Hi, everyone. Mine are still in the sunroom growing. That was P&J's. I think that was about the plants that my family and I have. I'm trying to read the chat, folks. Well, Megan, I saw your, but when I put my comment. Okay, see it now. Okay. Icon. Where are you from, Megan? Where are you from? That's so egg ordinary, Colin. Jill Bait and Tackle Outdoors. I should create a video showing the difference in how a message could be read. Visually read it and maybe make it a parody. Oh, that would be cool. I like that. I like that idea a lot, actually. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I think you should do it. I think you should definitely do a video about that. Colin, we can hear some feedback. Volume on. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Boom. Maybe that's better. My apologies. Sorry about that. See what I just did there? Ah. Honolulu, Hawaii, United States. Honolulu. Cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I have never been to Hawaii. From what I've seen, pictures, videos, whatever, it looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. CR, I tried to crack a joke and failed. Oh, I crack a joke. I got that one. And I got your egg ordinary. Maybe with an S, egg, extraordinary. That might have been better. But, good joke. Megan, but I am hot. I'm not sure if you're talking about your personal opinion of your your how you look, or if you're talking about weather. Not sure. See, there's an example of how writing things can uh, it can be difficult at times to understand what people mean. I'm seeing 10 likes. Whoa! Power clapping to everybody who hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody who hit that thumbs up. I'm seeing 7 accounts playing this right now. That is awesome. I am. Look up Megan and you'll see. Well, it's nice to think nice things of yourself. Hi, baby. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I'll be right back, folks. Mine and my wife's younger son, our 3-year-old's talking to me. I'll be right back. Hold on, Liam. Well, that was hilarious. Mine and my wife's younger son just told me that mine and my wife's older son did something that he should not have done. He did not play with the plane. Apparently, our younger son wanted our older son to play with the plane. And he communicated to me that he was a little mad. He was not that mad, but he was a little mad. And I had to let our younger son know that it's okay that our older son did in fact not play with the plane. Oh, our sons are hilarious. I shall do better next time. Oh, you got 3 with the eggs there, CR. And Megan, if I looked up Megan, I might get millions or like billions or however many. There's many Megans in this world. Megan. Stony Television, welcome in. Power clapping for Stony Television. Make it 1-1. Make it 11. Oh, I think Stony might have been talking about the number of likes. I'm seeing 13 likes. Oh, so my first goal was 5 likes. And you awesome people, whoever hit the like, you folks crushed it. So my next goal is 17. 17 likes. Let's go. Jailbait Tackle Outdoors. I was hot 30 years ago. Stony Television wrote one with a thing in front of it that I've been seeing for weeks or months now that I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's an emoji that comes up a certain way on my phone. I don't know. It looks like kind of like a Y with an A next to it, line on top, maybe a little dot on top of that. I have no idea. Sony wrote, okay, not sure what that was about. I'm trying to get caught up in chat, folks. Please be patient. Florida does get hot, however. Oh, Florida can get crazy hot. CR, speak of hot, can someone spare some heat, by the way? CR, get out of Canada, brother. Think of all the gardening you could do. Maybe like the middle of America, temperate, or whatever, like the middle of America, zone 7, zone 8, maybe. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. That is plain ridiculous. CR, JB, that flew over us. No, look up Megan Cat's Eye and you'll see. So, Megan, I think it's great to think that you look good. I think that's a great thing. But when you communicate what you've communicated, that might show a lack of humility. I think you might be a very nice person, Megan. So, there's a lot of attractive people in the world. And it's more important to have a great personality, to have great character. That's how you offer things to people in the world. Or some ways that you can offer things to people in the world. So, you know, focus on your character. That's more important. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, LOL. Bowtie Live, Triple G. Greetings, global gardeners in the heart of Old Destin, where a brief chill to 60 degrees Fahrenheit gives way to 80 degrees Fahrenheit warmth. Inventory complete, fresh planting, plans ahead. Welcome in, Bowtie Life. Thank you for being here. All right, I see some people saying hello to each other. I love seeing people greeting one another. Stony Television, zone is at 8B? 8B here. Okay, wow. So you can grow lots of things. One of the things that I think a lot of gardeners struggle with, and I think I have at times, at least in certain situations, is what I call zone envy. Gardeners, wherever they're at, they wish they could do whatever. Insert grow plants here. Like, sure, it would be really cool if we lived in a subtropical or tropical place. We can grow all these exotic fruits and different things. But if we had that, we would not be able to grow apple trees, pear trees, certain types of apples, certain types of pears. So just have an attitude of gratitude. However, in my personal opinion, I would not want to live any further north, or I would rather. I'm gonna change this. I would not want to live in any growing zone that is lower in number than 7. I think where we are, for in my opinion, is ideal. We can grow lots of things that require a certain amount of chill hours to grow, and we also can grow at least some subtropical, tropical plants. And we do that by bringing them indoors in containers. If we had a greenhouse, that would open up a whole different world of opportunities to us, or make it easier, rather, to grow subtropical and tropical plants. But yeah, like once you go to a certain point far enough north, it's just limiting. You're just limiting. And once you go to a certain point far enough south, or a certain gardening zone or higher, it's just limiting. Where we are, we can grow subtropical and tropical stuff. We can grow the stuff that typically grows well up north in lower garden zones. But if you're in lower garden zones, it's like the lower the number you're in, it's just chops away the list of things you can grow, and it concentrates your growing time. All of that being said, that's just my opinion. Please don't be offended. Live where you live. make where you live a better place, love people, and do what you can do where you are. But yeah, that's just what I prefer. That's just what I think. And zone envy is very real. Let me get caught up in the chat. All right. Let me get caught up in the chat. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. I have to run to work. Good luck to all and support each other. I love what you wrote there, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. If you need to find me later, I will be in a grocery store stocking peas and carrots. LOL management. All right. Hey, stay safe. Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors. Thank you so much for being here and being awesome and staying active in the chat. Have an awesome day, man. Remember, God is great. Stay safe and prep up. That might have been specifically to Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, but whoever I meant that for, I mean that those things that I just said to all of you folks listening right now. Okay. Let me read the chat. CR, there's still snow here. I might not get all that. I might not understand all that. Bowtie Life just wanted to say, hey, headed back to work. Lunch done. Thanks for being here, Bowtie Life. You're awesome. You're awesome, man. Keep on going. Keep on growing. All right. CR saying take care. Stony Television, good point. Chill hours are important. Yes, they are. They're necessary for certain things to grow, right, folks? They're absolutely necessary. So keep that in mind. Vay's Place. Welcome in, Verna. Woo! Verna's awesome. And when I say Verna, that's the woman who has the channel Vay's Place. Verna's my buddy. Hey, Colin, your sweet potato slip is on its way. Thank you so much. Actually, I remembered that you wrote something in a previous live stream about sending something, and I had it on my brain or in a to-do list or whatever, notes on my phone to like email you, and I forgot or just didn't get to it. And I'm so happy that you texted me, Verna. Thank you so much for doing that. That is like so kind of you. CR, cold stratification comes to mind. Hello, Vay. I'm doing sweet potato slips too, Vay. All right, Stony. Stony, these are the Japanese purple sweet potatoes. The flesh is a deep purple. That's amazing. Megan's wrote, wait, icon. That's bad. Mr. Sweet Time in the house. Power clap. And I see Shawnee in the house. If I keep getting more awesome people to show up here, or rather, if my wife and I keep getting more awesome people to show up here, y'all gonna tire me out with power clapping. All right, I got excited maybe. Let me read what you folks wrote. My sweet potato slips are ready to go out, but the area is not ready yet. I get that on Shawnee's, her recent live stream that I was on panel on or in, whatever the correct way to say that is. I had mentioned that for us, as in my family and I, bottlenecking is a struggle. It's a struggle for us. Like, we try to plant lots of plants, and then when they're ready to transplant, we don't have enough real estate to plant them in. Not enough containers, not enough garden beds. So being formulaic and planning, being organized is so important when it comes to gardening. So, and the timing. Now put timing on top of that. Gardeners are some of the best project managers in the world. I'm about to flip a table over. My first rant might be starting. Gardeners are some of the best project managers in the world. There are so many factors to consider. Growing spaces, frost. Are you going to have a frost? What temperature? For how long? Right? Where to plant certain things? What to plant? So many moving parts, so many things to consider. And I think gardening at an in beginner level can be very easy. A lot of people make it more complex than it needs to be. Because quite frankly, folks, for many types of crops, it really is as simple, especially if they grow like well in your area, as putting a seed or whatever in the ground, and that's it. Sometimes you don't even have to water them. You might get enough precipitation, whatever. Sometimes it's real simple. Container growing. You got an herb, boom, put it in the pot, you water it, you're good. Like, really, what separates beginner And intermediate and advanced gardening, a lot of that is the details. The details. Okay. There's growing, and then there's growing well. And then there's growing like super well, maybe. But truly, there's so many things to consider when gardening. And I think a lot of people, they don't garden because they feel overwhelmed. They don't know where to start. They don't know what to grow. It's too many question marks. And I think as intermediate and experienced advanced gardeners, we should keep it simple. We should encourage them. And just over time, they'll get the knowledge if they're seeking, if they're open minded, they're not lazy, they'll get some knowledge. But don't come at beginner gardeners with, okay, you got this. Don't. Let them fail. Let them learn from trial and error. Keep it simple. Fertilizing. Whoo! What kind of fertilizers? The timing. Fruiting plants versus compared to non-fruiting plants. What kind of fertilizers? Wow. Crazy. If you're not a gardener, start gardening with what you've got, where you are right now. And if not right now, then hopefully very soon. That might have been a little bit of a rant. Maybe the rant was going to be about project management and gardening. But I might go back to continue a rant and slash or start a new rant. Shawnee Grows at the dentist with children. I'm very sore today. Ooh. Shawnee Grows got hurt yesterday, folks. I said a prayer for her, and I think a person or people joined in that prayer. Yeah, so that's rough. That's really rough. And that actually, my brain went to prepping, right? That's one of the reasons that people should prep. They should subscribe to the lifestyle of emergency preparedness because injuries happen. People should prep for a variety of situations. I call it the spectrum of self-reliance. Some people focus so much on SHTF scenarios. What about breaking your ankle? What about transitioning from one job to another? What about temporary income loss? You know, things happen. Rita's Roost. Hello to all. Welcome in, Rita's Roost. Thank you so much for being here. Power clapping for Rita's Roost. Let's go. Let's grow. Bowtie Life. You too, Colin. Time. Same here. You doing better, Shawnee? Let me get caught up in the chat. Sunny Television. I did purple last year. They were great. I love purple sweet potatoes. We did grow purple sweet potatoes. Potato. However, I said that. Purple sweet potatoes successfully at least 1 year. Please don't forget the thumbs up for Colin. Thank you. Thank you, P&J's Homestead Adventure, for writing that about not forgetting the like. Shawnee Grows. My neck is sore. Hurts to blow my nose. Back is sore. Shoulders. Abs. Sleep is hard. I'm not as motion sick today. Ooh, do you think you had a concussion, Shawnee? Megan Skendel. Please let him see my comments. I think I'm seeing everything that you're writing, Megan. The last thing I saw before your please let him see my comment was wait icon. I think I'm seeing what you're writing, Megan. Stony, 2 more days should be warmer and I can put my slips outside. Mr. Sweet Time, my bad, I didn't speak. Hello, everybody. Working on the shop and grow rooms right now. It's all good, Mr. Sweet Time. I'm so happy you're here, brother. Listening. I like that. See, Mr. Sweet Times, staying productive. And they're also helping my wife, our 2 sons, and myself with our YouTube channel. Cherry wrote, good. Welcome in, Cherry. Welcome in. We can all see you comment, Megan. Let him see my comment. Megan wrote that again. Oh, somebody is being mean. This might be the first or maybe the second troll of the live stream. Wash your hair, boy. Pronounce his majesty. Not sure what you mean. I just wet my hair before and it happens to look like that. I've gotten some comments about my hair recently. And I have not lost sleep about any of those comments. Folks, I'm just chilling in a hoodie with messy hair and a messy beard on my back deck, talking to some amazing, kind people. And unfortunately, a person being mean or trying to be mean showed up. Maybe people that were mean or trying to be mean showed up. Okay, what did I say? You said, let him see my comment 2 times. Frost or snow in my case. Vase plays. He will see them as soon as he gets to your remark. I'm talking, Megan, and I'm also trying to read the chat. That's challenging at times. So I'm not always sometimes I have to get caught up in the chat and I'm a little behind or I'm moderately behind or maybe very behind at times, but I do read most or all of the comments, or I try to read all of the comments. And please be patient if I don't get to it right away. And Megan, thank you for staying active in the chat. That is awesome. Vay's place. Instead of hollering about letting him see, you should just say what you said. That's true. You could just, if I missed something, by the way, or if you think I missed something, just write it again. As long as it's nothing bad, you could write it again. Megan, I feel you're trying to promote yourself during Colin's live. Please be considerate. Thank you. P&J's Homestead Adventure. Thank you. That was awesome of you to write that. Yeah, just please be considerate, everybody. Please. What am I not promote? P&J is like a toddler. Yeah, we may say bye-bye soon. LOL. I'm not into disrespect. Yes, P&J's Homestead Adventures. You, Verna, Food Forest Permaculture. That's Howie. Power clapping and welcome Howie in. My wife and I have P&J's Homestead Adventure, Food Forest Permaculture, Vay's Place, Creative Redundancy, all moderators here right now. So, folks, just please keep an eye. Someone said I need to wash my hair. I do wash my hair. I don't wash it every day. It's actually unhealthy to wash your hair every day. Yeah, so I don't wash it every day. But I do wash my hair. Jesse Barr said hi. Welcome in, Jesse Barr. Thank you for being here. Food Forest wrote pledge. Not sure what that means. Can you say Jesse? Jesse, Mongol Empire wrote hello. Welcome in, Mongol Empire. Howie, I'm at least getting water, but it's cold water. CR is still getting snow. He lives in Canada. Food Forest Permaculture. I think you might be in Canada as well. I think you're further north than my family and I. Vay's Place. That is what we love about you, Colin, being your real self. Thanks, Verna. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to just be myself. Mongol Empire, liked and subscribed. Boom! Thank you, Mongol Empire. That was kind of you. Thank you. That was awesome. Food Forest Permaculture. That's Howie, folks. I'm using my rainwater every time it rains. The overflow goes underground into the food forest. What do you mean the overflow goes underground? Planting tomatoes today. That might be difficult to explain in the chat, but if you could, that explain it. That would be awesome, Howie. Stony Television. Nice food forest. I need to collect rainwater too. I want to start collecting rainwater again. We've done it in just buckets, folks. Just making it happen with buckets. I'm going to be careful not to make an announcement or announcements, but my family might be making some major changes soon, and maybe we'll be setting up a rain catchment system. CR still hair? I mean here. Verna, that's the person who has the channel Vase Place. I was sitting on my hand, Colin. Usually jump fast. Oh well. P&J, same here. Still hair? I mean here. I know P&J. We are of the same cloth. CR bucket list. I would love to get an awesome rain catchment system. Things cost money, folks. My wife and I have a dream to have an off-grid property with lots of green power, like an amazing solar panel setup, great water catchment system, but we want it to be comfortable off grid. We don't want it. We like hot showers, folks. We like comfort. We're willing to go without certain comforts at times, but the dream is to have an off grid property that's set up really nicely so we could live comfortably and homestead. That's our dream. We're trying to move in that direction. Satish Zixu editing. Satish Zixu editing, maybe? Satish or Satish. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Welcome in, Satish. Satish. Shawnee Grows, enjoy your sunshine. We don't have much sunshine. Oh, I see some chemtrails being sprayed in the skies. That's horrible. In the sky, that's horrible. Sun is going in and out of clouds. 17 likes. I don't even remember what my second goal for likes was. Was it 12? Was it 15? Either way, 17 likes. That might be the most likes that my wife and I have ever gotten a live stream. And if it's not the most, I think it's close to it. So thank you to everybody who hit the like. Enjoy your sun. Vay's Place. Colin, I see we have a few challenges today. I'm washing my step stool with said cold water. Mr. Sweet Time, I have a couple 35-gallon cans collecting water, but still need to catch more. Have pumps and looking for inexpensive tank options. Very, very nice, Mr. Sweet Time. Right? Think of homesteading. Like, and there's people that could be kind of snobbish about homesteading and think that homesteading still means you need to go and like pioneer in like new territory and carve out an existence on the land and build your own shelter and whatever. Like, yes, that can be homesteading. I subscribe to what might be the newer definition, perhaps, of homesteading, which is anyone chasing self-sufficiency. I fully believe that people can be homesteaders in suburban and urban environments as well, besides rural. So when people think of homesteading, if you were to think of like pioneers, right? People moving into like new territories. The number one or one of the number one things that they would make a priority is water for what should be obvious reasons, right? So if you're developing a property, whether you have a large, beautiful home, whether you have a tiny home, a cabin, and whatever, you live in a van, you live in a primitive shelter, whatever it is, get your water system going. Get your water system going. Literally and figuratively, everything else flows from that. Get your water going. And I posted a video in the past about rainwater catchment simply using buckets. You don't need an expensive system, folks. Get some food grade buckets. Make sure they're very clean. Put them outside. If you have a relatively clean, low or no toxin roof of some sort, then you could channel it, flow it into the bucket or buckets. If not, like shingled roofs have tar, oil, garbage, toxins in them. Don't catch water off of those. The people who lived where my family and I live now have perhaps a 55-gallon whatever. They have a rainwater catchment system or had it set up here, but they were catching off of the shingled roof, which I think is disgusting, in my opinion, which might be a fact as far as toxins go. If you can't collect it off of a clean roof, put it away from everything so that the water can come freely from the sky and into your bucket. You might be surprised how much water you can catch with some buckets, folks. Really. Like, and you can get 5-gallon, maybe 3-gallon, whatever size. You can get food grade containers that catch water for free. Respectfully, kindly go to any restaurant, food service, food production business or whatever, and ask them if you could have some. A lot of times they just throw them out, folks. You could also grow in them. All right. So be resourceful, be creative. Not everyone has a lot of money to go and just be like, let me put a $5,000 water catchment system in. My family and I, we've used buckets. Let me try to get caught up in the chat. It was 17. Okay. P&J's Homestead Adventure and Sony Television. Thank you to both of you for letting me know what my previous goal for likes was. Yeah, second goal. Done. Let's try to hit 20 before I finish this up. I'm probably going to finish up soon, folks. Hang with me while I'm doing my thing here. All right. Vase place. People also do not realize that being self-sufficient doesn't mean you have to be self-sufficient in everything, just in what you can. It is a learning style of living. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. Like a lot of people, like, all right, folks, we should all try to be more self sufficient. We should encourage people to be self sufficient. One of the problems I see in the gardening communities, homesteading communities, prepper communities is we're just, I believe in keeping it real, but be nicer. Encourage people. Like, don't make it like it's all or nothing. Don't make it like people, like, no one's going to do things perfectly, right? So help them get started with little things. Like, we have 2 forms of livestock on our property. We had 3. We don't have pigs anymore. To some homesteaders, like, we're not homesteader enough. What? What? What is wrong with people? I'm happy if somebody lives in the projects in New York City and they're growing some herbs in a windowsill. I love that. And you folks should love that too. I think I'm going to do a live stream, maybe a video, maybe both, about the importance, big picture importance of self-sufficiency and how growing our own food is a way to fight back against the powers that be that oppress us. And I don't mean that in some like victim thing. I mean literally and figuratively, central banking and there's so much to get into. Growing your own food, even if it's a little bit. Producing your own food like livestock, even if it's a little bit. There are multiple benefits of that. And almost everybody, if they are physically and or mentally capable, and if they have room for a pot, one pot, they can do something. I find so many excuses when really people, a lot of them are just lazy. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be responsible. They're not interested because they'd rather watch Netflix and sports and distractions and follow along with political theater because it's theater. Um, Encourage beginners, folks. You know, please. I'm even looking into fog harvesting. That is interesting. I might not even know anything about that. Screenshot to look that up in the future. Cool, Stony. I have 2 beautiful wells here. I feel very blessed. That's awesome to have wells. We have, I think, at least 1 well on our property. I'm not familiar with our water system. I know it's a well. We've done a at-home test, and the water came out great. I heard that, Vay. I heard that CR word that I love to hear. I'm not sure what word you're talking about. It's me, Crazy Man. Can I get moderator? It's me, Crazy Man. Well, I don't recall you, and if you have been in a one or more of mine and my wife's previous live streams, part of my memory, I don't remember you. And if you've commented and on any of our videos, I don't remember you, part of my memory. If you have, um, in order for me to make somebody a moderator, I've got to know them, like at least a little bit, and I like to see people show up more than once. I think it's fine to ask to be a moderator. That actually doesn't upset me when people ask. I don't mind that. I mean, hey, no harm in asking. I mean, it might be rude, it might be offensive, or whatever, but I think it's totally fine to ask. But I don't remember you. So, moderator is a very important position. Like they can control the flow of a live stream. They can keep it clean. They can, they're responsible. The good ones are rather for keeping an eye on things, being vigilant, and you know, it's me, crazy man. I mean, welcome in, but if I may recommend to you as far as YouTube etiquette and non-YouTube etiquette, say hello to the host or hostess. That's a nice way to enter, or just just introduce yourself. Maybe say hello to others in the chat, others watching the live stream, and then maybe ask for moderator. But that's just my opinion. As long as you don't write anything bad, I'm happy you're here. Encourage. Oh, okay. Thank you, CR, for letting me and maybe whoever else know what you were talking about. It's me. We are all set. Thank you. Okay, no problem, P&J. See, that was a nice interaction. P&J's very kind. All set. Thank you. And it's me, crazy man. Wrote, okay, no problem, P&J's. That was see how easy it can be, right? See how nice things can be, like interactions, Mr. Sweet Time, nice. P&J's Homestead Adventure. Hard to be the well water. You're getting from the up and the down. Not sure what they mean by the up and the down. I think they might have meant hard to beat the well water. Oh, hard to beat. There you go. If I read the next comment, I would have known that. Yeah, well water I think is the best. Well water and / or spring water. If you have access to a spring, that is also amazing. Both are amazing. I saw that fog harvesting thing. That was really interesting. That is interesting. I might not know anything about that. I grew a tomato in a cup, LOL, so anything is possible. I think a lot of people focus on what they can't do, what they think they can't do, instead of just trying. You might be surprised. In the gardening world, gardeners know gardening is like full of surprises. Full of surprises, like what things come back, what things don't come back. Whether that's a perennial, it grows from the roots, or something that self-seeds. Surprised with germination rates. Sometimes pleasantly surprised. Sometimes not pleasantly surprised. But gardening is full of surprises. Saban Amjad, what is your name? And they wrote, what is your name again? What is your name? Okay, so spamming. All right. Well, my name is Colin. All right. Reader's Roost, where do you get what you need to do a home well water test? That's a great question. My wife and I got it on Amazon. And I will not recommend any specific test unless I am confident that it is a great test, and I'm not sure. I don't recommend things unless I know what I'm talking about. So I unfortunately cannot give you any specific recommendations. However, there are home water test kits on Amazon. I assume that the relatively more expensive ones are probably going to be better. There's different types of tests that test for different things. There's ones that are more, perhaps the word thorough might apply. But check out Amazon. You might find something. Yeah. Right, Miss Sweet. Let me try to read the chat. They fog? Fog. That might have been very New York of me. They fog? Fog harvest? Fog. They fog. They fog harvest in the Chilean mountains. Oh, that is really cool. P&J's Homestead Adventure. Please don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, P&J's Homestead Adventure, for writing that. You're awesome. Saw a tomato grow out cracks of a parking garage. Guessing somebody tossed a salad in the dumpster next to it, and the seeds washed out in the rain. Nice plant, but but not eating that. I would not eat it. That could be packed with toxins. But really cool that it happened, though. Food forest permaculture, deep freshwater spring. I'm not sure if Howie. That's when I say Howie, folks, I'm talking about the gentleman who has the channel Food Forest Permaculture. I'm not sure if Howie's saying that that's how he gets his water or whoever gets their water, or if he's recommending that as a water source. Up is the rain, down is the well water. Thinking. I might not understand. I'm a pretty sharp guy, but sometimes I just don't get things. But thank you, Mr. Sweet Time, for trying to explain. I think I might be missing something or missing some things. Angelica Macedo, it's me. Hello, Colin. Welcome in, Angelica Macedo. Power clapping for you. Angelica's cool. She's been in, I think, more than one mine and my wife's previous live streams. Angelica's cool. Happy you're here, Angelica. Back to planting. See y'all again. Thank you so much, Howie, for stopping by, brother. Have an awesome day. Remember, God is great. Stay safe and prep up. Rita's Roost, thanks for answering my question. You are very welcome, Rita's Roost. CR. Sometimes my head or mind is foggy too, Colin. I feel you, brother. I feel you, man. Me too. Me too. I'm actually going to take a quick break, folks. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Not long. All the moderators, hold it down. Stay vigilant. Stay active in the chat, everybody. I'll be right back. Mr. Sweet Time, gotta go back. I said he was getting water. Gotta go back. I said he was getting water from up and down. Yes, up is getting water from rain. Down is getting water from the well. Oh, they were getting water from both. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sweet Time. Thank you. Sometimes I struggle to understand things. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. Hold it down in the chat, everybody. I will be reading the chat while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Moderators, step up. You're on. CR, make small chat. I love that. Looks like you folks got a beautiful view. I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Thank you to everybody who stayed active in the chat. Whoa, let me lower that. In case you didn't hear with that feedback, thank you to everybody who stayed active in the chat while I was taking a break there. I'm going to finish this live stream with a bit of advice. And I hope you all listen. So, when my mother passed, when I thought she was gone, I had like a visceral response or visceral reaction. And I said two things. I said, I love you and I'm sorry. And this is one of those things that I think a lot of people know intellectually. They know that they should take the high road, they should be the better person. They know those things. But in practice, it is very difficult at times to do quote unquote right thing. But I tell you folks, I said I'm sorry and I said I love you. I told my mom I love her. I've said I'm sorry to her in the past. And regret is a really horrible thing. I do not think people should live in regret. God forgives when we truly repent. We should forgive ourselves. I talked about forgiveness earlier in the live stream, being that something that we should do for others, and it also releases ourselves of a burden. I really, really encourage you all, just like you all may have heard in the past, I assume at least some of you have, tell the people you love that you love them more frequently than you do. When you hug people, hug them a little longer. Hold them a little tighter, because you never know. And my mother was a very, very difficult person to deal with at times. And I was not always as patient as I should have been. But she was born as a creation from God, who was a beautiful little baby at once, at a point. And life happened to her. And she, like everyone, went through trauma, horrible, horrible things my mother went through. She's one of the toughest lives of anyone I've ever known. And she acquired her flaws along the way. She was navigating life like all of us. And I said, I love you, Mom, and I'm sorry. And I didn't make that happen before she passed, as in shortly before she passed. And I really wish I could have just loved on her more, and I could have just hugged her more and told her I loved her more. And I'm not going to live in regret, but it really does stink. It really does stink that I didn't do that more. That I didn't say I love you more. That I didn't say I'm sorry more. And she's with Jesus. And as for the faith that my family and I have, we know that to be true. And yeah, regret is really, really horrible. And nobody should live in regret. But I really want to encourage you folks to do the things that I mentioned. And that was my reaction as I held her. And I think at that point I knew that she was gone for sure. I said, I'm sorry. And I said, I love you. And that sums up a lot. So all of this stuff, all of the things that people do to you, because people will fail you, including the best people you know, including your spouses, including your family. Everyone is flawed. Everyone's going to fail you. Expect that. That's a harsh reality. Only God is perfect. Only God the Father, only Jesus Christ, only the Holy Spirit. Three persons of God. individually perfect as parts of God, or persons of God rather, and God is one, is perfect. Everyone is flawed. Everyone's gonna fail you. And I tell you, all that stuff that people hold on to, and I've held on to, and bitterness, resentment, anger, or whatever, it means nothing at the end. And you might remember someone as they pass when they were their better selves. You might remember them being happy. And I remember my mother being happy and vibrant and healthy before the neurological nightmare that she faced at the end. And I should have viewed her, or tried to view her, like Jesus views us. Okay. Everyone was once a baby. Okay. Not damaged. Creations of God. Became damaged along the way. And yeah, that's my life advice for you, for what it might be worth. Sony Television, I'm crying, bro. I was getting there myself, or got there myself. Sony Television, thanks for the words. I'm not sure if that was to me or not, but if it was to me, you're welcome. Shawnee, yeah, cancer took my mom. I'm so sorry to hear that. We found out that his diagnosis, and 4 months later, she was gone. Wow, April 13th, it'll be 2 years, which is also my daughter's birthday. I'm so sorry for your loss, Shawnee, and I'm so sorry for the loss of everyone else in your family. Playtime Butcher, can I be a mod? You are absolutely allowed to ask. And at this time, being that I don't know you, or if I have known you, part of my memory, I don't remember you. So no, if you show up to more live streams and you're active in chat and do certain things, then I will consider making you a mod. Adios. I have to go, chat. Thank you for being here, Mongol Empire. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Remember, God is great. Stay safe and prep up. Take care. Angelica Macedo, can you make me a mod? Maybe not. I think not this time, Angelica, but maybe if I see you in another live stream or live streams, then I will. You're awesome, Angelica, and I will definitely consider that in the future. CR Colin, you are real. I try to be real. Hi, brother. How are you? Moin Khan, welcome in. I am more blessed than I deserve. I'm having a great day. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm about to finish this live stream up. I didn't expect to cry here. Wow. That took a turn for me. LOL. Oh, I'm a very emotional person, and crying is easy for me at times. Angelica wrote, okay. And crying's great, man. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out, brother. All right. So this was an amazing live stream. I saw 20 likes before. It dropped back down to 19. So that's okay. I'm very thankful for the likes that everybody gave, my family and I. And yeah, I'm going to finish this up. Missed a sweet time. I lost my mom last year. So sorry for your loss, man. The topic has come up in several lives. It's the only reason I'm talking about it. But just speaking on it helps. Yes. Did you mean like several of mine and my wife's live streams, or your lives, or both? Yeah, I'm going to finish this up, everybody. And if you want to say something and it's not finished, drop it in the comments after it's posted, after this live stream is posted. And thank you all so much. And forgive everybody. Does not mean you need to keep them close to you physically. Sometimes it's best to keep people away from you in your life if they're toxic. But you should always pray for them. You should always forgive and try to do good. Several lives I've visited over the last couple of days. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, maybe you mean maybe Mr. Sweet Time means like different people's lives, or maybe just mine and my wife's live streams. Well, it's those are some things we should all think about at times. Yeah, this was an awesome live stream. Thank you, everybody, and yeah, God is great. Prep up. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you, everybody.